Hi everyone, this is Ashley again. I'm just coming here to let everyone know that I feel like someone need to hear my testimonial about how I got my daughter back and how our relationship has grown. When I got my daughter back, I literally started seeing signs of them her being emotionally, torn between two people. If anyone don't know, I'm gonna go. I lost custody of my daughter years ago due to domestic violence. I gained custody back of my child and everything. I went through classes. It's called parenting classes. This is something that the government wants you to take, anger management classes as well. That'll be a plus as well. And you understand you have to show something. You got to be stable living for a long time, and that'll show that you well-rounded, sitting still in that one place that you live at. And you have to have something like a job and everything, a roof over your head, all that stuff. I had all that before I lost custody of my child, but a lot more that I'm still stable. I took parenting classes, completed it. I took anger management classes, completed it, and it helped me so much. It give you advice, scenarios, and everything. But I got me a lawyer and everything, told what happened, explained what happened with my child. She was being abused as well. Emotionally, mentally abused. Not speaking to me. I know that mess with your kids bad. But when it comes to how I got her back and how she was reacted to, it's very traumatizing for a kid to just come back to their parents, irregardless how much they love them, if they're used to being in a routine for a long time with other people or whatever. You need your kids to get counseling automatically. Start counseling sessions. Just let them break down barriers. And she had up a lot of barriers and everything. But one thing about it, the kids being removed into and put in another environment, it mess with them, irregardless. If they love their parents, but a lot of lies could be spilled into your kids. They try to alienate your kids. Some people do. I ain't saying everybody do that. Some people alienate your kids for them not to want you or be around you and don't want you a part of your kid's life. Men do the same thing. Women do the same thing. But also, most men don't do that. You understand? There's always a woman in their head. Because irregardless, whatever I went through with my daughter's father, he did not ever try to deprive my child from me. She was not living with her dad. She was living with his mother, irregardless that he had custody of her. But they encourage that, a woman being the father's ear. I don't care who it is. It could be an old lady, girlfriend, wife. It could be their grandparents. It could be their mother. It's always women in the men's ear. Because I know my daughter's father, irregardless what he put me through, did not think like that. He wouldn't try to take my child to hurt me, and hurt me in that manner. And Lord only, the person that was kidnapping her, literally it's parental kidnapping, was his mother. And it was kidnapping the whole time frame because he was in prison. And you be wondering who did this, but it got to the root of it. So y'all need to understand, these kids need counseling when you get them back, because you never know what they experience. Abuse, child abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse, lied on you. You gotta communicate with your children. Sit down and talk to them. What was said? You understand? You need to know, because you need to know what been said, because you never know what sadistic mind games people play on kids. I was lied on so severely, and my daughter knew that couldn't have been true, but brainwashed her to believe in all kinds of sadistic stuff about me. It hurted so bad, like, who does that? But you have to have a relationship with your kids. Open communication about, don't be standoffish. Don't be like, what you want? Hold on, I don't want to talk. You know, that's, some people do that to their kids. Nah, get out of my face. Maybe they're trying to talk to you about something important. You got to open baby steps with it. How was your school? What happened in school? Tell me about your friends. You got to be approachable. Don't make it like, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want, what you want, child? Don't ever treat your kids like that. You better be your kid's best friend. Come and talk to mama about anything. Whatever. Make time. I don't care if you wrapped up with work. I don't care if you wrapped up in a relationship. I don't care if you so busy all day. If that child comes, mama, I want to talk to you. And like, why you ain't tell me? You better be approachable. First thing first, when your kids get home, you say, how was your school? Tell me about what happened in school. I don't care if your child in pre-K, kindergarten, daycare. Talk to your children. It might be something that they need to tell you. I had a great open communication with my daughter, even at age 3, even at age 5, even at age communication. I'm her friend. Mama, you can talk to mama about anything. You understand? I don't care. You better let them know. Irregardless if you're a strict parent, you know I will hurt anybody over mine. I make it work. I hurt somebody. I don't care who it is. I tell my child that all the time. If I was in a relationship, baby, who? I don't care how much I'm in love. You better tell me. Let's get it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Because you never know. I tell anybody, I tell my child, I threaten lives. Or I'm going to put them in prison. However you want to do it. Because I don't care how much I like to be in a relationship with someone in love. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so prosperous. I don't care. I let mine know. Tell mama. Just because I love that man, I can turn it off like a light switch. You know, so, you know, or let me know what happened. You know mama don't play that. Now, I'm going to let you know what go down, because I'm going to protect mine. I'm like a lioness, baby, by my kids. I'm like a lioness. You know, and then my cubs. You know, so I let anyone know, you know, open communication. After my child went through all that, you know, after my child went through all that in that relationship and everything, my relationship downfall and all those situations, do not, if you don't get your kids counseling, baby, you never know what's going up and bottled up in the inside, and then it start affecting them in a school area. But they'll bottle up stuff, keep secrets to that extent, you know. But with counseling, them people know how to get to the root of everything and talk to your children and everything about every situation there is, you know. And it'll help them to open up and with communication and everything. Because mine went through a whole lot and she still got barriers. But my daughter talked to me about a lot of stuff, you know. And I really appreciate that, because I always been open communication with my child about a lot of situations. And, and it helped me so much to know what was said and brainwashed, and it really affected my child, and if you don't get your kids counseling, you never know if your kid end up killing themselves, harming themselves, self-harm, or, start drinking, doing drugs, and all these things. My child was going through it so much, it was affecting her, but it didn't affect her to that point because I did get her counseling in a timely manner. And it helped me so much. So what I did, people still have iron claws on your kids. Try to make them lie on their parents, say, oh, mama was abusing me, harming me, and all that stuff. They even was able to try to manipulate my child in that area, and then she acting like she wanted to fight me for me to jump on her and all that stuff. It was bothering me mentally, but I never harmed my child. But after that, I still tried to communicate, and it took my daughter to transition in 2 years. In 2 years. She is happy with me. She treat me good, and she told me she would never try to harm me, hurt me, or anything like that. And, I even went through a whole lot, even with her stealing and all that stuff. I was about to kick her. I was about to lock her up. I felt like doing that to my child because they was making my child do one thing after another, that showed that they were still around and trying to make her. And I explained to her, no, people don't be wanting your kids just because of they love them. They be wanting them for financial gain. And I explained that to her. So I vice versa tell them, if you get emancipated, would they let you come and stay? If they say no because they wanted you for financial gain, and that what made my child think about it. That's a method you use. And that worked. See? Oh, that's love. I told her that's a lot of love there, ain't it? She cried, but now she knew. You better talk to them trying to buy everything under the sun. And I did. It helped me. I went to God and patience and prayer because it was hurting. Hey, I got you back and this how you acting. But I tell anyone, do not hit your kids. Don't even jump on them because you never know the discipline methods they use on your kids. Talk to them, get them counseling, talk and communication and all that. Because one thing about it, prayer changes everything. I don't care what your religion is, but prayer changes everything. Because if you hit your kids and all that, it could automatically get you locked up, going to prison, and your child be gone. So try to keep patience. And as much as possible, take a walk, talk to someone, cry, but do not harm your kids. And that works. I told her, I don't harm you. I would never hurt you or nothing, but I would never allow you to hurt me, or I'm end up locking you up. If it had to go to that extent, it's gonna end up happening. But I'm so happy. My daughter still is a straight A student. Was a straight A student, going through all them problems right there. And I'm so proud of her. She's so mature. And I love my kids. Don't let nobody raise your kids other than you. Have a blessed day. Bye.